Hello and welcome back to the channel. As a lot of you guys know, we live in a world where knockoff companies like City Toys are changing the way that a lot of people look at bootlegs and knockoffs because of the quality that we didn't used to seeing on cheaper copies of original figures. To be fair, they are not the only ones who are doing that. There are other great knockoffs on the market like, for example, Revoltech 2.0 Deadpool, Moon Knight or Black Panther, Sentinel Peter B. Parker, Miles, Gwen and Noir, Storm collectible knockoffs and so forth. But none of them gave us an official name of the company behind those copies. I'm sure that there were other companies before that I'm not familiar with, but since 2024, City Toys have made a name for themselves by giving us knockoffs of some of the high desirable and harder to get figures. Their popularity spread like fire. A lot of people started noticing them to the point where even some much bigger channels than mine reviewed some of their figures, even though I can't remember seeing them review any knockoffs or bootlegs before that. The success of City Toys was hard to ignore in the action figure collecting community. In fact, now we live in a world where some people out there started copying City Toys knockoffs and by doing that creating knockoffs or bootlegs of bootlegs. Just this morning I've received a message from City Toys with few attached photos comparing their figures to those copies. Of course, City Toys themselves being a company that is copying official licensed figures and selling them for cheap shouldn't be surprised that something like this is happening. I wouldn't even say that they are surprised at all. They know this knockoff game and they are aware that anyone can get into it. They are not going after those who are copying them, of course. They can't do that because they themselves are making knockoffs. Again, what they are trying to do is show you the difference in quality with these side-by-side images so that you know how to spot a bad copy. They say that they found out that someone out there is selling bad copies of their figures by putting them in a City packaging and listing them as a City Toys product. Now, they only sent me a comparison for Brown Suit and Tiger Stripe Wolverine. By the looks of it, I would say that the Tiger Stripe version is actually that SHF KO, if you guys remember, that I've reviewed here on the channel. In case you didn't see it and you're interested in doing that, link is in the video description. But look at the range of movement in the legs. SHF can't really do the splits, while City version can. I have a whole comparison video as well, so you can check it out. While I knew about the Tiger Stripe fake City KO, I had no idea that there is now also the brown suit version. That's interesting. Now they are showing here some other differences as well, like the quality of the head sculpts, and these fake City sculpts look even worse than the SHF that I have. You can see that there is also a different stand here. The fake City stand actually looks more like the original Mayfix stand than the one that we usually get with City releases. And then there are some small differences in the joints. For example, elbow joints are facing different directions on the two copies. It's great that the guys from City Toys are putting an effort into giving us these guidelines, but honestly, it's hard to notice these differences when you are buying these figures online. And so, because of the things like these, I'm always saying that it's best that you use my links in the video description when you're buying City Toys knockoffs. That way you can be sure that you are buying straight from City Toys factory store and that you won't be scammed by someone who is selling a bad copy pretending that it's a City Toys figure. Yeah, you will maybe find a cheaper listing from some other seller, but you can be sure that you won't get scammed by getting a bad knockoff of a knockoff. So again, be careful and please use my links in the video description. Guys from City Toys gave me new links for Brown Suit and Tiger Stripe Wolverine that now have new reduced price. They are also down in the description. I'm also told that because of the newest deal between China and the US, tariffs in the US are significantly reduced but still retain a small portion of cost. Now they told me small portion, but obviously I'm not in the US, so you guys who live there have the best idea on what that means. So if it's not too much to ask, please inform all of us others down in the video description. Give us your feedback on the current situation with this new deal. In other City Toys related news, their Spider-Punk has shipped, and of course I'll make a review as soon as my copy arrives. City 075 Spider-Man is now also in stock and should ship on May 15th. Their next two releases should be Mass Toys Symbiote Spider-Man and City Gambit. And I'm very excited for both of these, especially for Symbiote Spidey because it's a custom figure on that nice 2.0 Revoltech body. If you're a follower of the channel, you already heard me say this, but one of the upcoming City Toys releases will be Batman. And while a lot of you are asking me to say which one it will be, unfortunately I still have to be quiet about that. I'm still not allowed to say that info until the guys from City make a pre-order listing, and I hope that it will happen soon, because I'm sure you guys will be happy. But that's all I have for you in this video. I hope that it was informative. Be aware of those bootlegs of bootlegs, KOs of KOs. Make sure to use links from my videos and you'll be fine. As always, a huge thank you to my Patreon and channel members for their support. If you can also join and help, please do so. Links are in the video description. And of course, to all of you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll see ya in the next video.